Hi Gemini, and welcome to your May 2019 love reading. I'm Jade with yesYesYes. Welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new, welcome. And we're going to do a lot of love readings because I want to. And happy early birthday season to us Geminis. We're going to do a couple different things today. I'm using a lot of decks. I want to use the Mike Dooley deck, the notes on love and other things from the universe. I think that's how it's a strange titled deck. Why am I'm even like doing that in a weird way. But yeah, let me know how you like this as it's coming up, or feel free to hit that thumbs up button if you're feeling this. I'm really feeling like there's a lot of great loving energy out there, so I just want to hone in on it. So what's going on for Gemini in the month of May for Gemini? Oh, cards are sticky today. I was having that issue last week too. All right, so what do we have here? You were born with that it quality. Oh yes, you were, Gemini. Oh yes. Do you want to know what's really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? You are. And not needing to be needed, okay? So if they don't notice your good looks, your strength, and your sassiness, well, let's just feel sorry for them, okay? So here's the deal. You have this quality. Everybody's feeling it right now. This is your birthday season. So do not allow anyone else to steal your thunder, your fire, or anything along those lines. I want you to feel fully empowered, fully embodied. If you are, in your goddess nature, feel like a goddess. If you are in your masculine warrior nature, if you're a badass shaman, you do that as well. But don't let anybody else steal your fire or thunder, and not even mentally, okay? That's the deal with us Geminis, is that we don't even have to have people in our lives in order to give their energy away or give our energy to them. They can be just stuck in our minds. So let them go. Let that mental imagery go of them so that you can concentrate on the energy that you need, the energy that you're putting out in the world for yourself. This is your personal energy. Don't give them anything else. And them, when I say them, it just means, people who are more vampiric by nature. They're not giving back to you, okay? Obstacles are detours in the right direction. This is what Gabby Bernstein has for you. So think about that in terms of if love has been difficult to get started. And there have been a lot of challenges for a lot of different people in love because astrologically what's going on, because there's lots of changes in the air. We are up-leveling, down-leveling, clearing and, getting everything right in our lives. There's a lot of personal work being done, and obstacles where you think that you're on the right path just kind of you get sideswiped to go to another direction. So try to look at things that might have felt like they were going against you in a different way. Look at them as they're actually, it's the universe, of course, conspiring to put you on the right path. Now I want to pull from the Romance Angels. I'm feeling like it's this one. Ooh, I got two that I saw. Worth waiting for. And divine timing is at work in your life right now. This is very similar to that obstacles and detours card that we were just talking about, that it's divine timing. It's divine. It's trusting that the universe is unfolding life for you. You have the energy and the quality. You're in alignment. You are doing things correctly. Release the fact that you know what is best for you, Gemini. So it's always about your brain. Break your brain, let it go, and trust, okay? Trust that the universe is unfolding and conspiring for you to bring you, this is the other card that came up, this soulmate. Can you feel this person? Because they are around you. If you are feeling warmth at night, if you are feeling like you're giggling out of nowhere, if you feel anticipation and you don't even know why, it's because this energy, this soulmate energy, is coming for you. There's an alignment there where they're not even in your life, but you have connected on the astral plane. So those are the signs that you know your soulmate is connected to you. Now it's just bringing them in, right? Just bringing them in. I'm going to keep that upturned. Yes, this is your soulmate. Now, if this is a new relationship and you guys are like, is this the one? It's definitely someone who is on path for you in order to learn from and grow with. And that's what I view a soulmate to be. Are they the one and only? I don't personally, and especially for Geminis, I feel like we grow in relationship. So ideally, we're having a lot of relationships in our lives. We have lots of growth. So keep that in mind as well, is that, you know, maybe they're not the one and only, but they might be someone who is really great for you right now. Okay, so with the Lenormand deck, I'm pulling out, looking for the significator cards. So we have the feminine, we have the ship, the mountain, and the tower. The park, the key, there's the heart card, I like that. The clover, the rider, the tree, and the sun. The letter, the dog, the stork, the cross, the paths, the book, and the bouquet, and there's the masculine. All right, so I'm gonna go through this briefly. Now I'm gonna be honest, these are a lot of cards, and this means that there's a lot of stuff in between the masculine and the feminine. So if right now you're in a new relationship, it's that there's a lot that each of you are bringing to the table, okay? There's a lot of, not necessarily baggage, but you know, baggage. It doesn't have to be weighty baggage. The other thing is that if there's no one in your life right now, we're talking about bringing this person, materializing this person. These are the things that are going on in your life and in theirs, and that you will come together in the middle here. And I'm sorry, I'm speaking from the feminine perspective, but the masculine works just as much. So I'm going to just say what's going on for the feminine right now is there's this new journey. There's a challenge right now, and it might be at work, and it might be just an institutional challenge, but it's something that could be even a public challenge. Maybe there's something very slowly developing, or it's a challenge for the feminine. And this could be that the heart here could mean that there's just a challenge in finding and feeling out love and that connection that you have with another person. That could just be the background here. What's meeting, where the middle point is between you two, which I love here, is actually there's a lot of movement, legacy, deep, rich connections, and success. So when these two people come together, and if there is a current relationship, it's showing that there is success here. It's showing that there's loyalty, potential for having either a family or starting something new together where you co-create something. It could be an art project, could be that you create a household together. And then there's even like some writing involved. So that would be like a contract. Maybe it's an engagement. Maybe it is a lease that is signed, something that brings you two together to live together, even potentially with that. Now the masculine, it seems like the masculine's been, there's a bit of a burden and some need to make a decision on a masculine side. And I feel like this has just been weighted because it was perhaps even a secret or something that was unknown to the masculine in the past, and it became known, you know, the truth came out, and it became a burden. And this feels more family oriented. So the masculine might be coming from more of a family burdened place, trying to get to a lighter place where he's meeting the feminine. So this could be what your masculine's going through. And then for the feminine, for the masculine, this is what your feminine's going through, where she's burdened by a heavy heart. Okay, so this is an internal burden and this is an external burden. But both of you are heavy, trying to reach each other in a place of lightness, okay? So where will you meet is the question. And what I'm seeing here, success, probably in a nature, maybe if you hike, if you go trail running, if you do those tough mudders, that type of thing, anything that's outdoors, it seems like that's a good place to meet each other. Parks are also here, but see, there's all this green activity. So I think that's where your success in love and connection is going to be found. All right, so I'm gonna pull these cards away. I'm leaving the sun in the middle because I like that card. And I don't know if you can see all these, but this is gonna be our guideposts. Okay. So now we're going to use the Line Strider deck and we'll do a clarifying read. Okay, so first thing is, oh, and it is looking like the feminine is moving towards the masculine. So feminine Geminis, you might have to reach out to start something with your masculine, okay? And it may feel like an obstacle. Ooh, it may feel like an obstacle, but it's really something that is conspiring for you. So the whole thing is conspiring for you. So keep that in mind. I'm just drawing out all the cards. Okay, this is twice now. I'm feeling like we're back to this Gemini Taurus thing that was happening last year. Just because I see the Hierophant card here. All right, we begin with the Six of Cups. Now, in love readings, this is that card of nostalgia, of reconciliation, rekindling something. It's a do-over, a coming back around, okay? I bring up Taurus because I just finished the Taurus reading, and there's also this do-over, bringing things back around. So this is the baseline for you all. You're thinking about and considering coming back together. And if this is not something where you've met each other before, this would be a past life relationship, something that feels very comfortable to you, okay? Now for the feminine, here's this Four of Wands energy. Feminine is really wanting to have a stable, solid home, wanting to build something together. I think this is a beautiful card to have, and this could be, you know, part of what these obstacles that the feminine might be going through. But again, I'm going to remind you, you were born with that it quality. Do not waste your time wondering, hoping for, or even crying over the fact that you haven't materialized this yet, okay? Now it's okay to cry. I'm not trying to, you know, take you down with that. What I do want to just say is that it's manifesting, it's coming, okay? There are obstacles that are putting you on the right path. You wouldn't want this if it didn't come in the right way. So if it comes in a almost right way, you're not going to want it. You want it to be perfect, and the universe is working to make it perfect for you. It's totally worth waiting for. Let it develop, okay? Release any kind of doubts. The masculine here has the Seven of Cups energy. It came out in the reverse. Great card to have in the reverse. So if there were any options, multiple options in the past, if there was any type of illusionary or even deluded, or this could also mean someone who drinks a lot, you know, just burying yourself in that type of behavior, you're coming out of that, okay? So the masculine is coming out of any type of emotional immaturity, basically. I think that he's really getting close, the masculine is really getting an idea. Your masculine is getting really an idea of what exactly you want. You're narrowing your purpose, right? You're narrowing it down and not having so many options. You know what you want very clearly, and I think it's this Six of Cups energy, this sweetness, this first love, this lovely, innocent love, okay? For the feminine, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is building, this is getting to a point of mastery even, and being recognized for it. So the feminine, I think that you're really you're building yourself up to being the woman, the feminine that you want to be in relationship. I think that you're very, very close. And I think that other people are seeing this of you. I mean, this it quality is here. You're sitting pretty. That's another one of those, you know, expressions, and that's more for the 9, but I'll say with the 8, it's, you know, you're working hard at it, but I think it's also that you're being recognized for all of your hard work. And this could be very specifically, you know, money. Maybe you've been working on building your coffers, making more money, having new projects, taking care of your health, things that are very, you know, the earth sign related. So this is where your energy has been, taking care of you. Beautiful energy to have. For the masculine, we have this Three of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. So what I'm seeing here is that the masculine is resisting any type of work collaboration. And the masculine might be someone who works best on their own or in partnership. But there's an imbalance in, because the Three of Pentacles is also a balanced relationship of collaboration. It's like a checks and balances. So there's some type of, and this could be a work situation or a money situation that's just a little imbalanced for the masculine at the moment. Now we have the Strength card for the feminine, came out in the reverse. This is, I believe, Leo energy here, and this is exactly why this card is coming up, you know, the it quality. When the Strength card is in the reverse, it's a doubt. It's not feeling like you're worthy. And feminine, this is, you know, this is the furthest away that you are from your masculine. When you are the furthest away, it's when you are feeling not worthy, when you are feeling like this is that poor me, the victim, the not being able to manifest, the feeling as if life is going against you. This is that energy, and I really want you to be aware of it so you can turn it, because you have the power to turn any of these cards the way that you want. So when the Strength card is here in the reverse, it's just reminding you that you are in fact worthy, and that the issue is going deeply into this feeling and then starting to believe it. And don't believe it, okay? This is not you. This is not your path. This is not your energy. You're the it quality, okay? Feminine, you have it all. Don't doubt yourself, okay? For the masculine, we have this Moon card. This is Piscean energy, came out in the reverse. So this is interesting because, again, it's another card of illusion, but it's also a card of intuition and emotional fulfillment, and being connected to your emotions. The masculine right now, again, in the furthest away from his feminine, he is emotionally upended, really, really struggling emotionally. And I think struggling in a few different ways that have come up. Struggling financially, or maybe just creatively, but struggling to right himself, to right yourself if you're the masculine. And what this is just showing is that we need to look exactly at the problem. What exactly is going on? What exactly are you hiding from or not facing? And I feel like you really do want to face it, but whatever it is, you need to face it, move forward so you can flip that card around, okay? So it's looking straight, and actually with it being in the reverse, the Moon is illusionary when it's in the upright. So this is, you know, wanting to, or actually taking charge to look at things exactly as they are, okay? Feminine, we've got this Queen of Cups energy, came out in the reverse. So we are, the feminine is really needing to step into this role of complete, receptive, loving, compassion, nurturing, you know, the highest of the high of what we think is the feminine, okay? This is the energy that is presenting itself to the feminine here. And I think this is the struggle with your heart, okay? Your heart is crying out to you to embrace your goddessness, right? Your utter femininity. And the struggle that you're having is a mental struggle, okay? We've got even the Seven of Swords coming up right behind it. This struggle is you're psyching yourself out of not seeing this in yourself, okay? Not realizing that you are worthy of exactly this relationship that you've been manifesting. I think what's happening here, feminines, is that you have been really trying to manifest it, really trying to heal from the past, really wanting to have exactly the right relationship. And you might have even put it out of your mind because you might have given up on it. And because you had been working really hard on it, that energy is still there. And then what we have are these remnants of things that have gotten in front of it, right? It's, you know, the self-doubt, the worry, the not taking care of yourself, the not feeling fully in your goddess nature. This is the stuff that's getting in the way. And this is the stuff that you got to put down and let go of, okay? Masculine, we have the Chariot card, Cancer energy in the reverse. Some stagnancy over here, and this is not, again, being able to embrace the masculine's power of seeing things truly for what they are, doing things on your own, and making a choice, because that's what you're wanting to. So it's time to choose, masculine. And if you don't, you're going to be stuck. This is also a card of needing for balance, needing to feel balanced. So there is definitely an imbalance here with these cards in the reverse. So masculines really sit into what's going to bring you back to balance. What's going to bring you back to feeling that you are emotionally secure as well as financially secure. Because I think that both of those things are a little upturned right now, okay? For the feminine, 7 of Swords in the reverse. So this card is that sneaky card. And when I see it in the upright, I look at it as a card of wanting to take care of the self more than anything, okay? With it being in the reverse, this is that same energy, feminine. You're just not taking care of yourself. And this is even speaking the truth, using words that support you as a goddess, as a feminine, as a nurturer, and as an empowered woman. You're not even speaking. So what we need to do is turn that around. Start to speak the truth about who you are, about your power, about your nature, about your it quality, and let it be known. Okay? This is not ego. This is it's not only truth, but it's empowering. So let your truth be known, the truth of who you are and what you really want, what you've been building. Masculines, here we have the World card. Now, I like this over here because we've been talking about such challenges that you're having, and that's the basis of this whole reading, is that the masculine's going through a challenge and a burden that's very outside himself oriented. The feminine is going through the challenge and the burden that's very internalized. So masculines, this is an ending to this burden, this challenge, these challenges that you've been having that are situational, that might be, at work, in your family, emotionally bothering you or burdening you, as well as your collaborations at work. So it's great news here, masculine, is that it's coming to an end. Something's going to turn it so that you see how to tie that whole thing up. Now, the Hierophant card is here bringing you two together, and there's that Taurus energy. It came out in the reverse. So this is doing things non-traditionally. This is coming together in a way that you wouldn't have expected. And when the feminine starts to speak her truth in a way that might sound egoic initially, but really isn't, it really is you talking about who you are, you staking your claim, being that fully embodied feminine that you truly are. Put yourself out there in the world, and you might have to fake it until you make it, but you will. When you do that, when the masculine figures out how to tie up all these loose ends, then you will meet each other in this very non-traditional way. So Taurus is connected to the earth. So let's talk about this. What a non-traditional way would be like in the air. You would be the opposite of the Taurus, okay? So maybe you're doing like a flying trapeze class. Maybe you do some skydiving. There could be that you are in a place where there's lots of fresh air. So we talked about, being outside, doing things that were in nature. That could be doing something that's non-traditional where you find each other. That's what's going to bond you. And it could also be that you both are non-traditional in nature. And maybe it's not necessarily getting married that you want. Maybe what it is that you just want to come together in this very sweet, loving way that feels like first love, that feels innocent, that may be a relationship that's on a new path. So this could be people who have been in separation coming back together, and the reason why they've been in separation is because of these things. And when you come back together, you come back, and it could be that you never thought you would be back together again, but you are, because that would be the non-traditional, right? That you've been brought back together again, that these are all the obstacles to get you in the right direction, that each one of you is worth waiting for, and that Gemini, you have the it quality. You have the it quality, and your soulmate will recognize you as having your it quality. All right, Geminis, what a beautiful reading. I really hope you love this. If you do, let me know in the comments section below. Hit that thumbs up button. It helps out the channel so much. And for now, I'm going to send you all my love. I'll see you guys next time.